Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, yeah.
All the best people are crazy. All the best people are.
What's up, crazies? My name is Jessie, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm a digital intermediate engineer, also known as a conforming artist, who has worked in post-production and can tell you a lot about how movies are made and what to notice while watching them. Today is a sad day because I will be reacting to the first episode of season 4 of The Witcher. Now, as we all know, Henry Cavill has left the show, and it is impossible to cast anyone after this amazing actor. It's like he was made for this role.
You're right.
So casting anyone is impossible. However, this is my opinion, okay? No hate, no shade. Concerning the role of The Witcher and what Henry Cavill brought to the character himself, casting Liam Hemsworth? I don't see it. Maybe I will. I didn't see the trailers or anything. I tried staying off the internet to not get tainted. So this will be my untainted first reaction. Now, this will be an attempt. I might have to stop in the middle of it just because I'm a huge Henry Cavill fan. I love all of his work. I love him as a person and as an artist. Not such a big fan of Liam Hemsworth and his work, but it's just a personal preference of mine. Not to copy everything Dylan Is in Trouble does, but this might be a until I hate myself, so we will see. Maybe I'll get through it, maybe I won't. Also, disclaimer, I haven't played The Witcher, I haven't read the books, so all I know is from the show itself. My knowledge does not extend past the show, so I'm a fan of the show, but not a connoisseur of the books or the video game. People who know the lore better might have a different opinion, might have already stopped watching the show. I can't comment on anything of that. All I want to look at today is how does Liam Hemsworth perform? How does he fit the role? And I also want to look at some technical things of the show itself. How has season 4 changed from its quality to season 3? Is it better? Is it worse? How are the visual effects? How's the cinematography? You know, all that DI engineer stuff that I always look at. I just last week finished season 3, so I did a rewatch, and it's very fresh in my mind, so I feel qualified to comment on the production quality of the 2 seasons. So that's also an aspect we're going to be looking at. So it's not just the commentary on the actor and his performance that every other YouTuber can do. No, here we also look at filmmaking stuff. So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay. I love the soundtrack of The Witcher though.
The medallion on Geralt's neck twitched in the moonlight.
Since when do we have voiceover in this show? Oh my, you know how I feel about voiceover. Show don't tell! I can see him walking. Those are his boots. Okay, get ready. This is not Henry Cavill. Ah, the music! They're not showing his face. They know what they're doing. Oh no. 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 No! I'm like 2 seconds in. I'm not feeling this at all. I mean, costume, hair, makeup, perfect, as always. Perfection in this show, but it's his face. His face is missing something, a quality that Henry Cavill had. I can't put my finger on what yet. I'll continue watching, but I don't know how long I can do this. So far, he's only slain a monster. Let's see how he acts with the other actors, how the chemistry is, because I also imagine that being so hard. I mean, it wasn't the first season in like maybe 2018 or... And then the last one came out 2023. So it's like 5 years, right? That all of these actors have acted together. They've become familiar with each other and they maybe even became friends. I don't know the details, but like with a series, it's always important that the actors know each other and that they have a good on-screen chemistry. And now replacing somebody after 3 running seasons that went on for like 5 years already, hard for anyone, not just for Liam Hemsworth, who they ended up picking in the end. So far, if they continue not showing his face, good.
Not the worst.
Was that a commentary Liam Hemsworth did of himself being cast as The Witcher? It's not the worst. Debatable, sir. Debatable.
Fuck.
Okay, this is just to make us side with Liam Hemsworth. Look, he's so badass. We know. But what is this? Didn't we have a story?
Geralt and Yennefer's love was meant for the ages.
Oh no.
Peek at yourself!
And what animals should I use to describe your head?
First off, he's too small. He used to be taller than her. Now they're almost the same height in that scene beforehand. But if you want to cast someone of the same height. Maybe he is the same height, but it doesn't look like it. Actually, you know what? I have Google. Let me look it up.
Get ready to eat your words.
What? So he's actually taller than Henry Cavill. 6 centimeters taller even. But why does he look smaller? I'm so confused. I don't know what happened there, but also I can't even listen to this because they amped up the lower frequencies of Liam Hemsworth's voice to make him sound as grunty and deep as Henry's. But his voice isn't naturally like that. Of course they did that with Henry Cavill's voice as well, but they didn't have to amp it up as much because his voice naturally just is deeper.
You're right.
Another thing.
And another thing.
Why would you cast someone whose voice isn't naturally deep?
And another thing.
I'm not feeling their chemistry at all.
And another thing.
Why is this random girl telling us, I mean, she's telling the old man, but telling us the love story of Yennefer and Geralt? Dude, we know. It's season 4. We know who these characters are. What is this? What are they trying to do? This makes no sense. If you wanted to make it natural to continue the story where it left off. They were wandering through the woods towards Nilfgaard to rescue the fake Ciri that they don't know is fake yet. And Ciri's with the bandits. And then we have other characters. One dude Jaskier hooked up with is now king. Like, we have things to watch. We have things to find out. Like, things we want to know how they continue. What is this? We don't care about this. We watched all of this 3 seasons ago. So, huh?
And another thing.
Who's that white horse? Since when is his horse white? What is this? Did they also exchange the horse?
You ditched Elvis for some random thoroughbred. You've changed him.
Me.
It's like you've forgotten everything that we've been through.
Netflix, what are you doing? Are you trying to lose your audience? Are you trying to get this canceled? They're just trying to establish chemistry. Do that with other stuff, not this.
Which led them to my favorite part of the whole story.
We don't care about you.
Cyrilla of Sintra.
Okay, so they're trying to retell the story, but pretending as if Liam Hemsworth was there all along. Stop! Why? We don't need that. If you're gonna recast someone, own it. Just continue the story where it left off with a different actor. The Witcher might be the butcher, but Netflix is butchering the show.
It's Child of Surprise.
We know it's a child of surprise. Geralt would never do that. Sorry, what?
The woman was too stunned to speak.
He would never, when there is an army of Scoia'tael and Nilfgaardians approaching his loved ones, he would never in a zillion years grab Yennefer, kiss her, and then just be like, whew. Nobody's covering Ciri. They might still have bows and arrows. She's right there. She could be shot in 2 seconds. And I also don't understand what they're trying to do here. This is like for people who've never seen the show. But I'm sorry, the people who will watch this have seen the last 3 seasons. You don't have to tell them what happened. They know. having Geralt do something so out of character. He would never do this. This is irresponsible. In the battlefield, smooching with Yennefer?
I don't think so.
They do that in their private four walls. And they don't do that in front of Ciri. Like, this is not Geralt and Yen, how their relationship works. And then letting Ciri just stand there like, so, guys, do you see those warriors coming from all sides? What are you doing? Geralt, you hit like 5 people. The rest has bows and arrows pointed at me. Are you gonna do something? Okay, I'm shot. Now I'm dead. Thanks, story over. The fuck. If this story doesn't continue with what the cliffhanger was in the last episode, in the next 5 minutes, I'll have to stop. I'll have to end it.
The most sinister monster of them all.
Wilgefortz.
Wilgefortz of Roggeveen.
We know. Oh, they're recreating the battle? Something I'm noticing, if we want to stop ripping apart this dumb start, they changed the color grading. It's much more saturated, especially in the shadows. It's a lot darker, and there's more contrast in it too. Season 3 was a bit less saturated. Here they upped up the saturation. I don't know why. It's often just a creative choice. But you especially can notice it in the starting shot of these two fighting. You see how dark it is? Like, you can almost not even see the folds of their clothing. And you can't almost see Wilgefortz's face, but at the same time, Liam Hemsworth's face is very orange. I don't know why they did that. It doesn't look that good, to be honest. I liked it more when it was more subtle and rugged. So, not a fan of that change, but not a fan of anything here right now, so. But you see, you can barely make them out because it's so dark. Also, this is not the same beach where they were fighting at. Aretuza was on the other side, you idiots. It's not even the same location, so why are you refilming this?
That's not the end. Why'd you stop?
Because I hate what happened next.
Yeah, they exchanged the actor.
She blamed herself for everything.
You don't have to tell us. We know.
Falca. She told herself that her family was better off without her.
Stop with the telling. You showed this to us in the last season. Why is this random girl telling us this? Have you ever heard of show don't tell? Yes, you have, because that's what you've been doing the last 3 seasons. Now suddenly you're like,
No, screw that noise.
let me tell you everything that happened and how they felt, because you cannot at all tell by how the actors acted. No, you have to tell the audience, because the audience is stupid. If you want to do a recap that is separate from this episode. I don't need this. I finished season 3 last week. I know what happened. And if somebody forgot what happened, don't make a recap, because then they will go back and watch season 3 and you get more view numbers on season 3. Don't do this, which just devalues everything that happened before and does nothing for anyone except anger them.
That seems a little harsh.
Who does it? I don't give a hoot.
Oh, damn.
I don't know how much longer I can continue. Okay, you have 2 minutes left, show, to actually start with the story. You have 2 minutes left. If they don't start the next part of the actual story, not the retelling, I'll quit.
I think I might be important to it.
I
think that's me.
Okay.
Destiny is a funny thing.
That's the dumbest way to introduce an important character. Being like, you know, this bedtime story that I'm always reading? I think I'm in it. Cool. And then him saying, Destiny's a funny thing. No, it's not. This is dumb. This is such dumb writing.
And just when it seemed all was lost, Geralt
Was recast. Okay, they actually are continuing with the story. I'm not liking their color grading. It's too saturated.
Nilfgaard.
We need to go further east.
If they'll destroy the continent to control it, what will they do to Ciri?
No. He just looked at the burnt down village and was like, well, if they're gonna do that, what are they gonna do to Ciri? Sucks to suck. Where is the... If they're burning down the country, what are they gonna do to Ciri, my daughter? Show me your rage. The last time we saw him, he beat up an entire guard group, left one of them alive and told them, get this message to your dumb king. I'm coming for him, and I'm coming for my daughter. She's mine.
I will free Ciri.
Those were his last words in the last season. And now they're following the trail of Ciri and of the people who captured her, and they're seeing this, and his face is like, Well, who cast this thing? I'm this close, this close. This is not supposed to be a hate on Liam Hemsworth as a person. I am voicing criticism on the way it's directed and on the way he has been told to act in this scene. And also the way they cast a person who just does not match the energy the other actor has established for this character over 3 seasons. You have to cast someone with the same energy. Liam Hemsworth does not have the same energy. He's taller, yes, but that's it. He does not have the same facial essences that Henry Cavill has. Henry Cavill is like a knight, and his face, the way it's structured, has ethereal parts in it. Liam Hemsworth is missing those essences. He does not have ethereal in his face, and that is a big part of why they don't match. It's just that their faces don't radiate the same energy. Henry's face radiates like elegance and confidence and knighthood, and Liam Hemsworth's face radiates, in this scene specifically, well, I couldn't care less. Why would you cast him for that? You know whose face would have been a good match? Penn Badgley, Dan from Gossip Girl, the guy from You. His face and the intensity of the way he can act, we know, because if you watch You, you know, that face would have matched Henry Cavill's energy. Now, maybe he wasn't tall enough, or he didn't even go to an audition or anything, or maybe he couldn't, I don't know, build up the muscle, whatever, because of course Henry Cavill, you know, is very bulky, and so is Liam Hemsworth. So are all the Hemsworths. But it's not just about the body, it's the face, because you have so many close-ups. From the fighting scenes where you don't see his face, good, he matches. And I feel like that's what they were casting. They only looked at, okay, what actor physically, from the way he can fight, can match Henry Cavill, and then they only chose Liam Hemsworth based off of that. But it's the face. You need to cast someone with the same face and the same voice, because just adding a bit of bass in that voice and pushing up the lower frequencies, no, that's not gonna do it for you. Hi, Jessie from the edit here. I wanted to add something to this. I had a chat with my sister, and she suggested another actor who would have fit extremely well as The Witcher, Ben Barnes. And oh my god, why didn't I think of him? Henry Cavill has this elegance about him. He might be the butcher, but he moves with such grace. He has an aura of command around him, and when he walks into a room, you get chills. Ben Barnes has this exact same aura. Liam Hemsworth does not. Just look at the way Ben Barnes portrayed the Darkling in Shadow and Bone. He moves with that elegance and confidence. At all times, there is so much happening on his face. Every micro-expression is calculated. There is an intensity about him that creates a raw type of energy, just like Henry Cavill. Plus, from his role as Prince Caspian, we know he's good with a sword. Now, I don't know if he was ever even considered for this role, but he's definitely somewhat on Netflix's radar due to his role in Shadow and Bone. If he had taken on the role as Geralt of Rivia, it might have even brought in another fan base from a different franchise, and more people might have been invested. Of course, it is impossible to cast anyone after Henry Cavill, but if you're gonna cast anyone, Ben Barnes would have been the one in my book. Now back to real life Jessie. The actor also has to be able to have the same intensity, and Liam Hemsworth just can't. Just the way he said the F word in the beginning was like, okay, fine. There is big chunks missing from his performance, and I don't know if it was the direction given, or if it's just something he didn't know or doesn't know how to do. I'll continue watching until we see what happens to Siri, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll have to stop because I'm so fed up and I'm 9 minutes in and I'm this close to quitting. But the cinematography is great. Look at that. You have to focus on the good things. And the music is great. I'm not a fan of the change in the color grade. I feel like you're missing so much of the shadows because they up the saturation so much that the shadows and the nuances in the shadows are just lost. And before that, the feeling was a bit more grayish, a bit less saturated, and that was the tone of the show that it had for 3 seasons. And now suddenly they changed it and it looks more generic, and I don't like it because, believe it or not, colors make up a lot of the tone and the mood of the show. There are some things you can do on set, you know, like color coordinating, maybe outfits and the backgrounds and stuff, but a lot of it happens in the post-production, in the color grading. And for some reason, they were like, ugh, up the saturation and just put a generic basic grading on it. That to me feels like somebody didn't care to make it look unique anymore. And I'm really sad about that because it used to look better. It made it different. It felt like they took Geralt's hair color as a basis and put that vibe of his hair on the rest of the show, if that makes sense. That's how I at least always felt like they did. But now it's like feeling from the grading from the top of my head from something that it reminds me of is the Maze Runner. So it doesn't look like The Witcher anymore. It looks like the color grading from the Maze Runner, which fit to the Maze Runner, but I don't know if it fits here. And maybe I'm thinking too much about this, but we're tearing this apart anyway, so. And also, these are things that I always notice. Changes in the grading is the first thing that I notice. If The Witcher feels different to you, it might just not be because of Liam Hemsworth. It's because they changed the grading, and that makes up a big part of the feeling of a show. So if you couldn't put your finger on why it also feels even more different, that's why.
Alright, so what do we have here?
There's no intensity in his gaze. I think his resting face is just too boyish. See, from the back, and from the fighting? Yep, perfect. He fights well. You have to give him something. His fighting is really good. But The Witcher is not just about fighting. He's also about love for his family and everything. See, if the show had started with them riding through the woods and finding this, 10 times more interesting, because you're thrown into the story. You're right there. But doing this dumb recap, putting in Liam Hemsworth into different parts of the story that we've already seen, and then this random girl who's like, by the way, I'm important to the story. What is this storytelling? Who is writing these things? Who thinks this will be a good idea? Because you're ruining one of the good qualities that The Witcher had, which was no voiceover, no telling. It was showing, and you ruined that. Good job.
You. I will kill anyone who gets in my way until I get to your fucking emperor and kill him too. Geralt.
He is trying, but it wasn't intense enough. This guy is the reason Ciri has been having nightmares. Ciri wakes up screaming. Ciri has been on the run for ages. This guy is her one nemesis, the person she has been trying to find to end his life. She blames him for everything. And now you're confronted with him, and you're giving me 50% of the energy that I would need. 50% of the rage. You should be screaming at this guy, not just be like, hey, she woke up screaming. And also them making his voice deeper in post-production is not helping. And his jaw isn't clenched enough. And his eyes are empty. Look at this. There is no rage there. And Geralt has nothing but rage for the people who hurt Ciri.
You're right.
Like I said, he fights well. He does all the physical things. He does really, really well. Props to Liam for practicing that, for doing all the fighting himself. Good job. Really good job. But it's not just about that. It's about the face. And the face is not good. I am sorry. And that is a failed casting choice. And he's not making up for the failed casting choice because he can't act the way that Geralt would act in this moment. He doesn't have the right emotions. And if this continues, I can't keep blaming it on the direction. It's probably just him. He's not raging enough. I'm not buying it. Are you buying it? Are you buying what he's saying to Cahir? I'm not. I'm not buying that you're angry because you're giving this emotion like 50% when it should be like 150%.
Dear daughter, I haven't been able to feel you since that terrible day at Dunnet.
See, this voiceover makes sense because they have been writing letters to each other. So I'm not gonna criticize it. It's also, of course, giving us exposition, but it's okay. It's in the realm of that's okay. We know Yennefer. We know that she would look for Ciri and that she would write her letters in the hopes of finding her through them. Makes sense, okay? But that girl from the beginning? No.
I know you're alive.
Something I don't understand is now she's teleporting around. If I will go for it, it's probably to punch him in the face. Back when Tisea was doing her lightning thing in Aretusa and when the battle happened, she had to run back to her over the hills to like pull her back and save her. Why didn't she teleport then? Like, they only teleport when it's convenient. This magic system is such a soft magic system. It doesn't make any sense. Why can you teleport now? Why couldn't you teleport then? Back then I thought maybe she can't teleport in Aretusa. She just did. She just teleported to Aretusa, to the beaches of Aretusa. So she can teleport. She could have teleported to Tisea. Why didn't she? If somebody who knows the lore of The Witcher and the magic system and stuff, please let me know in the comments how the teleportation stuff and the portal thing works. What does portal magic require? How does it work? If you know that, please let me know, because I can't tell from what they've shown to us. Oh, yes! Okay, we're back with Ciri. I love that. I've been waiting for that. See, we could have also started the show here. So many moments where we could have started the show. Finally, something nice is happening. I want to know what happened to Ciri and who all of these characters are. I like them. It's like it's her first time experiencing things with people her age.
No, best was Blondie toying with that bloke like a cat with a mouse.
Sorry, I just realized where I recognized this actor. He's an elf in Rings of Power, which is why I always thought he is an elf. The elf who is on the quest with Galadriel in the first episode of the first season, who urges her to return and stop looking for Sauron.
When the world turns to shit, you need each other.
I like the depth of field in that scene. It makes it look really nice. Ooh. Did you see that? Oh my god. That's an incredible VFX shot. That is like 5-6 months of work right there. Wow. All the details in the boats and the trees, and then the lens flare with the sun and the people walking on the stairs. No wonder this is so expensive. And people wonder why these take years to make. Well, this babe is like 5 months of work, at least, if not more. And it's in there for 5 seconds. So yeah, at least it hasn't lost in quality. Good. I was worried about that. And also this throne room, whatever they're sitting in, amazing. So like the set dressing and the set design and the costumes and everything is still extremely high quality. I am very happy that that didn't get lost. Still, the grading is too saturated, too dark for me. It looks too generic now for my taste, and it makes the show feel different, but in a bad way. But the quality of it, the cinematography and stuff, still good. Keep it wide angled. No detail shots. Then it's fine.
The enemy of your enemy is
Still an enemy.
you.
The grading makes him look so orange. Do you see that? Do you see how orange his face looks? That's not Geralt. Geralt is not that orange. But it's not Liam Hemsworth. It's the grading. And can I be honest? No! I'm falling asleep. I'm so bored. And I'm not feeling this. Like, at all. I'm truly debating just quitting right here.
A few moments later.
One last chance.
We could march as one company until we split.
No. Our journey is too dangerous.
Every time he opens his mouth,
I hear that sound that plays when Pac-Man dies.
I want to scream and shout and cry and just be like, no, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. My sentiments exactly, Yennefer, to everything that I've just seen. Who are these people? I'm so confused. They did their darndest to establish everything in the beginning, and now things have stopped making sense, and I don't get anything anymore.
You should hang around.
What with your gang? Don't think so.
The set design and the cinematography of this shot is so nice. I love how the camera is very slowly, like on a rail, going like that, and the depth of field is very mystical. See, you can do it. You haven't unlearned everything. Yay!
No one to answer to. No one looking over our shoulder. We live the day like there's no tomorrow.
Sounds nice.
We have it so good we don't want to be found.
But she does want to be found, darling. Okay, guys. So my battery is dying for my camera, so I have to take a break either way. But I'm so bored and angry at the same time. I don't even think I will continue. Yeah, I'll end it here. Pass a coin to you, Witcher. What the hell was that? I couldn't even finish the episode. I can't continue this. I'm not invested at all anymore. All I am is so upset. It's not just the whole Liam Hemsworth situation. It's the way they rolled up the entire episode. The way they started the season is just ridiculous. And even though they expositioned the story we already knew, I have no idea what's going on either way because it stopped making sense. I'm so confused, like, who were these hooded people? Why does Yennefer know they work for Wilgefortz? We haven't seen them before. Also, who's the girl in the beginning? It's like they did so much exposition, but it was things we already knew. They didn't explain things we didn't know. So it's like you explained in the wrong area, you explained the wrong things. So you over-explained and then under-explained at the same time. So very big quality loss. I understand why people won't continue watching, because I won't unless you guys want me to. Let me know in the comments below if I should. So much has changed from the feeling because of the grading, but especially, of course, because Liam Hemsworth playing Geralt. I have analyzed enough why I think he was a bad casting choice and why others would have been a better face to the character, and also because either the way he was directed or his acting range just aren't giving. I feel so sorry for all the actors. All the other actors, like, this wouldn't be so bad if they had written it better. Okay, you recast Geralt, the main lead. Okay, fine. We can change that now. But what you could have changed is the writing and the way the story continued and how you introduced the whole thing. So it's not just Liam Hemsworth's fault that I can't continue watching. It's the writing. Writing even, like, maybe even a bigger part of it. Liam Hemsworth, you get used to it after a while, but the writing is just, yeah, it's ridiculous. And even as someone who doesn't know the books and the video games, I'm on the side of them now who are like, the writing is horrible, because it was fine for me before. It wasn't perfect, but it was okay. But this is just doing all the wrong things and missing all the good parts. But yeah, I'm really upset. I am so upset. I can't continue watching. My battery's about to die anyways. A positive note in the end, the cinematography is still very nice, very beautiful. I'm sad for the camera team and the cinematographers who really worked their asses off to make this look beautiful, because it looks amazing. Then again, the grading changed. It still looks beautiful. It's just a different feeling, and that's just a personal preference for me personally, that I preferred the older grading to the new one. It's still not bad. The post-production, the VFX people and the camera people who really did a great job and an amazing job, like the set designers and every costume designer, they really tried making something great, but then the story is so lackluster that gets buried with it. I feel very sorry for them. Let's hear it for the post-production, because the post-production is amazing. I loved it. But they recast Gerald and then trampled everything with their feet, it feels like. They were like, well, people are gonna hate it anyways, so let's stop caring. It's like they didn't even try to make it good. The writers, not the entire production quality. That is perfection. The people who were responsible for the content, they stopped caring. And so I'm sad for the actors because they tried their best, and all the entire post-production people and the production team. I'm blaming the writers and the showrunners for this disaster. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I am open to criticism. I'm open to being completely rebutted in the comments, so let me know. If I'm wrong, I'm not saying I'm the know-it-all. I'm just so upset that I couldn't finish it. Maybe you could. If you finished it, tell me if it gets better or if it stays like this and if I should continue watching. From where I am right now, I don't think I will. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Witcher Season 4, if I should continue watching or just give up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, but also to my second channel, Jessie Grace, where I'm starting out as an indie musician, and also to my third channel, which is a podcast I have with my sister. It's called The Way, The Truth, and The Lies. It's about spirituality and faith and how we both broke out of a very toxic belief system. If that's for you, link to Spotify, Apple Music, everything is down below. Stay crazy. See you in the next one. Bye! Oh, I'm not ready. Is it sad that I cried? I cried at the end of season 3. Because Yennefer said to Geralt, promise me I'll see you again. I was like, You won't. Not that Witcher. You won't.
You're right. Fuck.